You don't have to be fast, you just have to be faster than your friends.
Exactly. The only thing that anybody would be able to would be willing to tell you is that it's unnatural, whatever that means,
Okay,
Okay.
and it's not alone.
great.
All right.
So, what
Well,
kind
me,
of supplies are available to us that we can see looking down the market stalls?
It's a lot of basic stuff like mundane weapons and rations, that sort of thing. Um, there is a page somewhere. Hold on, I can probably pull it up. Um, Basically, anything that you would need for like a fledgling adventurer to feel confident enough to set foot in this place, you can get here. A few places sell potions, but they're kind of expensive.
Neve is
How much?
sorry.
No, you go ahead. I already asked something.
Neve is already probably like waiting at like the end of this whole like chain, like tapping her foot, like, "Come on, guys, let's go fight the strong guy." What is taking you guys so long?
Yeah, Thrognar's pretty unimpressed by the selection. He doesn't need any of this stuff.
Mhm.
Nah.
I was gonna ask, how much money do we start with? I haven't played this and I didn't see anywhere in the characters.
I don't think we actually determined. Roll me a d6 and multiply that by 10, and that's how much money you have before you head in. Everybody can do that if you want, so you can make note of it.
See,
Nice.
I'm rich.
Okay.
There we go.
Not bad.
Ragnar's not going to tell everybody. Nah.
If you can go ahead and waste all your good die right now, I'd really appreciate it. So just get those out.
So actually, what is there? Another. Oh wait, you posted.
Yeah, I posted a
Okay.
link to the SRD page. Mundane weapons, nothing like enchanted or anything like that. You can get some armor. They have adventuring gear, bandages, healing potions. The healing potion is 50 coin, which is one of the things that is definitely on the pricier end. You've got a few different kinds of potions you can get. If you're a person who is experienced with poisons, there is a really shady looking guy who sells poisons out of a trench coat. Unless you look like a guard, and then he is not there anymore. And there are a few stalls which completely disregard your presence, and as you walk by, you can see that they have the livery of some of the adventuring companies. So they probably are specially contracted to deal only with them.
I'm assuming we don't have one of those stalls.
Not yet. I mean, unless one of you wanted to build and man one, then no.
Well, whichever one of us gets horribly maimed tonight will probably be the one that we put in the stall later.
They'd probably end up being a prop.
Just a weekend at Bernie's, you put the price tag and have a little an honor box, and just have a corpse in a chair.
Okay, so I'm going to buy a keg of dwarven stout
Okay.
because I'm an orc and drinking.
Okay. So just so you know, we are tracking weight, so that weighs 4 and is probably a large part of your current equip load.
Oh, I have 2 left.
That is a significant amount of thing, yes.
Hey, no, I'm not telling you no by any means. Feel free, but just bear in mind, yeah, you're at 9 out of 11 load right now.
Yep, I'm fixing that now.
Unless you get appropriately tore up from the floor up on the way down, and then
So, yeah, I guess your weight will go down over the course of the event.
I don't see any problem with having a drunk orc fighter just charging into battle. We're good.
Don't worry, I have plans.
Good. So was there anything else that you guys wanted to get while you're up here, or you want to head on down?
Rona wants to get bandages, poultices, and antitoxin. One of each.
Okay, so let's see. That's 15,
Sorry
and
about
the
that.
antitoxin is another 10, so 25?
Yeah.
Okay. So subtract that from your coins, and I don't think those weigh. You add 1 weight for the poultices. Everything else is light to the point of almost being insubstantial.
Can I look at the poisons quickly?
Yes.
You might want to tell
There's a
Renne to
poison
stand all the
section.
way
Just
first.
do a Control F poison.
Okay, so can I buy? I'm gonna buy bloodweed and oil of and serpent's tears.
Bloodweed and Serpent's Tears. All right, so that's 22 for 2 vials.
I'll also buy oil of Tajit.
Okay, so it's 37 for 3 vials.
Okay, that's good.
Those don't weigh anything. Beware when it says dangerous; they are for real dangerous.
37 for how many?
I think that's a lie.
37.
37. Yes.
Okay.
The tag for dangerous, for those of you listening at home, it's easy to get in trouble with it. If you interact with it without proper precautions, the GM may freely invoke the consequences of your foolish actions. All right. So
I'm just gonna mark this in a different thing because I can't seem to fix my gear right now. So I'm just gonna.
yeah, the character sheet is real finicky. So just usually what I do is take notes on like a paper pad, and then after the session, update your character sheet itself.
Okay.
So Renne doesn't need any equipment, but one of the starting moves for Paladin is Quest. Could we handle that before we set up to get out here? So
Yeah, definitely.
So-
Let me pull it up on my end because I know there's boons and obligations related to that, so I don't want to. Also, for anybody considering playing, Dungeon World SRD is a fantastic site that has pretty much all the stuff you need to run these or play these games. And why is weird debug menu popping up? Hold on. Don't hit F12.
I also bought weed one.
Paladin.
I really want to do that.
Quest. There we go. All right. So, which of those 3 quests would you like to do?
well, it seems pretty straightforward for this one. Would be Slay Halcyon, a Great Blight on the land.
That does make sense. All right, now choose up to 2 of those boons. You have an unwavering sense of direction to blank, invulnerability to blank, a mark of divine authority, senses that pierce lies, a voice that transcends language, and a freedom from hunger, thirst, and sleep.
So I was thinking senses that pierce lies,
Okay.
and let's go with a freedom from hunger, thirst, and sleep for this first excursion.
Okay. And since you picked 2 boons, I will give you 2 obligations. Let's see. All right, so you have the obligation of truth, where you are forbidden from lying.
Okay.
If you break that at any point, you lose your boons and the quest is failed. Actually, I think you just lose one of the boons. So I'm going to tie truth to the pierce lies, which makes sense to me. And your freedom from hunger and thirst, etc., will be tied to a bond of hospitality, where you have to comfort those in need no matter who they are.
Okay.
Your mom senses are tingling.
It's-
Mama didn't. What about you, Thrognar? What's your quest?
That all sounded pretty good. Let's go with the slay. Obviously, we slay whatever this thing is, right?
Slay whatever, got it.
What?
Slay whatever.
Your god is very appreciative of specificity.
I'll go with freedom from hunger, thirst, and sleep. But I'm going to go with an unwavering sense of direction to thing we're slaying.
Shit, okay.
This is Dungeon World, where occasionally it says, screw you, DM.
Yes, occasionally. All right, so your 2 will be freedom from hunger. Let's tie yours to. No, that doesn't make sense. I can't do temperance because you can't be gluttonous with food and drink and stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of a cop out. We should pick a different one.
Yeah, you have to follow the vow of honor. No cowardly tactics or tricks.
Okay.
And for your unwavering direction, let's go with valor. You cannot suffer an evil creature to live.
Oh God. Okay.
Which will go really well with the hospitality.
Yeah, no, I feel like those two things are never going to come into conflict.
Any of us evil, by the way? Just
Oh, we'll find out the
Well.
fun way.
If only there were a paladin who could ask that question.
If only.
Okay, wait. DM needs to know. Are any of you evil?
No.
I'm not. I'm neutral.
Okay, we got neutral.
True.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, you guys are good. Or neutral. You know what I mean. We're good. All right. So.
I love that paladin move though, where basically it's ask the DM what here is evil. They'll tell you.
Yep. The best is when one of the party members is evil, and you just go there, right there.
Well, new character for somebody.
Okay. So, anything else you folks wanted to do topside, or are you ready to climb down the long ladder into the relatively unknown to you?
She's going. Niamh is going to put the giant jug onto her back and start to climb down, like backpack style.
Okay.
Oh.
You're not over your weight limit, so I'm not going to make you like roll for anything. Like this is a a sturdy ladder, so
Defy danger.
Good.
it would be defy danger if someone was trying to climb onto your back to drink out the spigot on the way down, but we'll save that for session 2. Somebody in the chat just says the Snake Eater theme begins to play, and yes, that is perfect.
Aw, I really want to play Metal Gear Solid 3 now.
I was almost tempted to pull it up and load like the song and load it into the jukebox, but that's too much work, and I'm already getting distracted enough as it is. I had a whole beer, and I'm fucked up. Yes. So, is anybody else doing anything, or are y'all heading down?
Just heading down.
Yeah, let's go downstairs.
Okay.
Ladder.
Probably have to maneuver carefully with laying down the.
You got like a rope to lower the dog or something?
No, I'm just straight up carrying him. I'm strong.
Oh man, that's
I just
great.
imagine him like
How much free load do you have?
as you climb down the ladder.
I have 6.
Okay. Yeah, dog's probably less than that. I mean, a suit of chainmail is like 3, so... How big is it?
Yeah.
What kind of dog are we talking here?
Carillion bear dog.
Okay, hold on. Let me look on Google. No, you're good.
How did I play something into the jukebox?
Only I can do it.
Oh, well, I placed the song into the
Oh.
chat.
I just realized after I decided not to do it that I probably shouldn't anyway because it's copyrighted.
Oh, probably not.
Yeah,
And then we'll get flagged and they'll beat us to death or something. I don't remember how the
I don't remember how that works.
RA
Yeah.
works, but I'm pretty sure there's a club involved. Okay, so...
No, I'm going to listen to myself.
That's fine. As long as you could still hear me, you're good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So you all arrive. Okay, so what I'm going to do is for the map, you all are allowed to make notes wherever. That is the stuff that the other members of the company will see when they arrive. So basically, if you draw dicks all over everything, when the next party comes to like find you or rescue you after you got kidnapped, just dicks. I'm sorry. Follow the dicks.
That's real hard, dude.
What was the name of the person who was like the leader person? Tiberius?
Of the company?
Yeah. Oh,
We-
no, the guy who said he was like leader and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna write
Yeah.
this.
Yes. So you all arrive down here in this little circular room. You come down a long ladder. It's about 30 or 40 feet long. It's just long enough to where you get to the bottom. You're like, fuck, that was a long ladder, but not enough to be like tiring. Behind you is a weird grate with some sort of metallic box with a red light on it. And there is one exit to this room that leads to a hallway, and from what you can see where you stand, it forks off in 2 directions.
I poke the red light.
Nothing happens.
I touch the red light.
I mean, that's also poking, but still nothing happens.
Okay, I punch the red light.
Nothing happens. This is actually remarkably sturdy red light.
So I like left, and I'm going to wander off that direction as I am now completely bored.
I go right because screw conformity.
What direction is the thing that we're going after?
I'm kidding.
Oh
Guys,
shit!
we're gonna die on floor 1.
We should probably stick together here.
It is down and
Down.
north.
Down and north.
I have to ask: is this based on? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Is what based the whole campaign?
Cave system, yeah.
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Because in the thing they have like a giant like cave thing, and it's all floors, and you go down the floors.
This is all shittily drawn by me. You'll see as we uncover more of it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay.
Okay. So I guess for this, we'll just refer to like compass directions. So did more of the people want to head north?
Well, somebody said that it was down. You sure
Yeah,
about
it's
that?
down. We got to find a way down first.
Yeah.
Direction matters.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't know which
Okay.
direction. Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know where the
like,
stairs are, dude. I just know where it is.
Okay, I'm gonna go north.
I don't have unerring direction to stairs.
Listen, you should get better pathfinding. That's all I'm saying.
That
See,
is
this is why
next time. Now that I know this, next time that's what I'm requesting.
when we have 2 paladins, we should have one that goes for the creature and one that goes for the stairs.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so I think it was north is what we decided, right?
Actually, can I try using tracking to determine which one's more commonly used?
Oh, that's what we
Sure.
should have done.
Direction.
Crap, we have a ranger, guys.
Like, is that something I can do, or do I have to actively track something?
Skills.
When you follow a trail of clues by passing creatures, yeah, I mean people are creatures. So roll me 2d6 plus your wisdom, and you will be our official first roll of the game.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't fuck it up.
Cool.
That's not fucking it up.
Nice.
That's the opposite of fucking it up.
I just knocked something down. I'm not going to look for it. All right, on a 7 to 9, you can follow the trail until there's a significant change in direction or mode of travel. On a 10 plus, you also gain. You can choose 1. Gain a useful bit of information about your quarry, or determine what caused the trail to end. I feel like any of those really fit. Anyway, there's definitely a lot more foot traffic that went north than south in this one.
North, more north.
Okay.
So, okay. So this passageway is more commonly used. I think we should go this way.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds good
I
to
would
me.
imagine that like I'm kneeling down and pointing out stuff like footprints or stuff like
Whatever it is, yeah. Alright,
She
sure.
seems like she knows what she's doing.
Yes, she does. I guess I'll lead down the tunnel.
Before he can lead down the tunnel, Niamh steps in front of him and leads down the tunnel.
That's how it's going to be, huh?
Oh god, yeah.
You can see
Not
adventurers
prove your
working together
friends
for the
to
first time, shoving each other out of the way to be first to walk into the unknown.
We're first.
I mean, if she dies, I get her boost, so go for it.
That's true, just as long as she doesn't fall on her back. All right. So you walk into a pretty large open room, especially compared to the one you were just in. The ceilings here are about 15 or 20 feet high. There are statues acting as support columns, kind of arrayed throughout the room. They depict various people in different kinds of clothing. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to who's arranged where. Some of them are armored, some of them are wearing traveling clothes, some of them are dressed like nobility. In the middle of the room is a really heavy stone plinth with a wooden or metal object stabbed in the top that is it is emitting a very bright light source that's flickering off and on.
I pick up a rock and throw it at it.
This room has no rocks. It is actually relatively well maintained.
Oh, okay. Then I will take. Give me a second. I have something. I am going to take I could be a total idiot. Should I? No, I won't. I'm going to poke it with my axe.
The light?
The light.
Okay. Um, I mean, it doesn't do anything that you can tell immediately. Normally, with any kind of light source, you associate heat with it. This one doesn't have any heat to it. It seems to be a lot brighter than most torches, aside from the flickering.
So are all orcs attracted to light?
Like moths.
I'm just saying.
He turns to you. That's racist.
It was an honest question. I have not met an orc before.
I haven't met a. What are you even?
Halfling.
I'm a properly sized link.
Well, I haven't met a properly sized thing before. Are you always so short?
Well, I mean, there are people who are shorter than I am, and then there are some who are a little taller. It varies.
Interesting.
Or, you didn't answer my question, though.
The answer is no. We're not all attracted to light.
Just you then, right?
So there's a pillar in the middle of the room.
I don't like this tiny man.
There's 4 pillars. Yeah, the thing in the middle of the room with the light source on it is almost about the same height as like an altar or a table or something. And then the pillars are kind of 2 on each side of that, kind of close to the middle of the room.
Okay.
And aside from that, you've got a doorway. It looks like it was kind of busted out of the wall a long time ago. To the north, there is a locked door to the east, and then there is another doorway to the south that you came through, or other than the one you came through.
I'm going to pick the locked door.
That an actual door?
There's nothing there. It's just a wall.
Alright.
I'm going to kick the locked door.
Okay. You want to roll me a hack and slash?
I have the ability. Ben doesn't lift gates. Never mind. I'm just going to hack and slash it then.
I mean, you could do the bend bars and lift gates. It's just, let's see. When you use pure strength to destroy an inanimate obstacle, roll plus strength.
That's -1. Wow. Okay.
Wow. 2.
At least you didn't try kicking his face.
I wish this was Blades in the Dark, because you would have been taking a level 2 harm of, like, fractured shin.
All right, little one, stand aside.
That looked like it hurt.
I imagine like the booze is sloshing around on your back,
It is.
throwing your balance off.
So that sends a resounding, ringing feeling directly up your leg and to your hip, and now when you walk, it just feels weird. Like that leg feels wobbly, like it's just waking up from being asleep. So until you rest, you have the shaky ability, where you get +1 to your, or -1 to your dexterity modifier.
Oh, you.
Alright, I'm taking an axe this door, if that's what we're doing, since we already kicked it.
Okay, if you want to give me a hack and slash. I would
I'm
just
sure this is going to go well.
I would just like to point out there are 2 places you can go that do not have a door, but feel free to do whatever.
No, we are clearly fixated on this.
What? What happened to following the most used path?
No one identified that for us yet. So,
I thought maybe
we're
that
doing the other
ended
thing now.
with
All right. So what is the damage die for a paladin?
D10? 10.
Nice.
Did I roll a D10?
Yep.
+1 for my halberd, which is actually a great axe. There you go. 9
Nice.
points of damage.
All right. So you managed to, take. It seems like a reasonable amount of stone out of the door for the amount that you swung at it.
Cool.
The door's still there. I mean, it's like big.
At least my shin isn't hurting.
Can I take a healing potion?
Did you bring one with you?
Yeah, I have 2.
You know, I could kiss your alley and make it better. I do have lay on hands.
Oh wait, you have lay on hands?
Yes, we have 2 instances of lay on hands in the party, actually.
She looks at you. Oh, you have lay on hands? Drinks the potion.
All right, so that removes your debility, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's either heal self 10 damage or remove a debility.
Right. Okay. So that potion and that. What are you gonna do with the bottle after you finish chugging it?
I'm gonna throw it at the light.
Okay.
So is that a hostile thing?
There's a really nice like twinkling effect as the bottle shatters against it and it catches the light, and then now there's glass shards on the floor. Great.
I have to keep laying away from it. You're hurting the dog. Potentially.
So yeah, if you guys want, you can you can explore the
I was
room,
gonna
take an exit, or
look
whatever
down
you
this thing, just make sure nobody's coming or anything like that while they assault a door
I hack and slash the door.
against inanimate
The
objects.
rest of the door.
There is in that room, from what you can see, it's not very well lit, but it doesn't. You don't hear any kind of movement or anything.
I will turn into a dog so I can try and see a little bit better in the darkness.
Lang is very happy.
Please don't be a girl dog. Please don't be a girl dog.
I don't know if you want to roll for that or not.
To be a girl dog, or sorry, to be.
No, it's
Sorry.
Me.
Give me. When you call on the spirits to change your shape, roll plus your wisdom. So 2d6 plus wisdom.
There you go.
10.
That's a roll.
On a 10 plus, you get to hold 3. You may take the physical form of any species whose essence you have studied. You have any innate abilities or weaknesses, claws, etc. You still use your normal stats, but moves may be harder to trigger. You spend 1 hold to make a move specific to that creature. So I'd say you might have 1 for like tracking with your nose parts, and 1 for like a real good bite attack.
Alrighty.
I'm not gonna...
But yeah, aside from that, you could see into that room, and there's a table and some chairs, and like the last little guttering bits of a flame.
I get a mark on XP.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, probably with the urine.
I own dogs. I know how this works.
Yeah. Okay, but you said there was a dying flame down there?
It looks like a campfire that's kind of sputtering out.
Yep, and now I'm curious. So, yeah, I'm going down there.
Okay. Are you just heading off by yourself, or like motioning to anybody, or what's the plan for that?
Hey, Lang. So anyway,
Clearly
about the lady with you, is she cool? I'm making you roleplay your dog.
Yes, do it.
No.
She gives me pats. She yells at me, but otherwise she's cool.
Alright, it's good to know. So hey, you want to go check out this other room?
Heck yes.
Duh.
He would probably actually run off ahead of you. For what I picture Lang.
Well, that's a race.
Yeah, like if they're not actively tracking something that he can see, he's probably doing whatever the fuck he wants because he's very disciplined at all.
Nice.
So I'm probably sprinting in the hallway after him.
That means I'll be running right after you.
All right. So y'all are heading to that next
Taking this
room
as
to
a
the
challenge
south?
and tries to run faster.
I don't know if you could outrun a dog or want to try to run around it. That
I will
seems like
try.
You want to give me a Defy Danger Dex to try to get in front of some dogs in a race?
Screw you. It's a big leg. I'm actually thinking Saint Bernard. Okay, screw you. Like he gains weight when he rides chicks.
That dog would have more biomass than you do, is the problem.
And yeah,
So,
whatever.
Partial success. You get to choose one of these. Either you win and get bowled over after you stop, or you don't win.
I win and get bowled over.
Oh.
Okay.
Dog pile.
Jordan, roll me
Yes.
a d4.
It's exactly what it is. It's just dog pile. Just kind of stay perched on
armor?
top.
1. So take a 1 minus whatever your armor is, and then you
That
take
would
that
be a
many
3.
damage.
So 0 damage.
Yep.
Because I have 3 armor.
So what's the punchline to the joke?
Boy, are their wings tired.
I win. That's all that matters.
Okay.
When I get up there, I'll check she
I'm strong.
is all right and help her up.
Wait, me?
Yes,
Wait, who's helping me up?
Renne is.
She's going to look at you and give you a glare. It's like, I don't need any help, and stands up.
No, evidently that's fine.
Fine, Bill. Fuck you too. Damn. All right. So this room is still pretty dark. Those of you who are dogs can see that there is some writing carved deeply into one of the walls, like as if with a blade or something.
I start looking at it and going,
I was right about the dog breed then, clearly. You tilt your head to one side.
Lang probably just barks back, but he can't read.
Blaine's an idiot, guys.
Question is, can the orc read?
I haven't decided that yet.
As the dog barks, you hear something in down a hallway to the east. You see a flame go out, but before it does, you see several sets of greenish eyes, cat-like eyes, that are glinting in the dying firelight.
"Hey,
Yes.
Lang, get over here." I try to kind of crouch around the corner, waiting for something to come down it.
Lang is probably too busy barking at the green eyes he saw. Because when he sees something,
All right, fine.
Did just the dogs see that, or did we all?
I mean, I imagine we all do, but like, Lang is super hyperactive when it comes to anything that could be.
Yeah, anybody who is looking down that eastern direction can see it. There was a bit of a fire there that was being snuffed out really quickly. So it was kind of quick enough to where once you noticed it was there, the fire was dying out, and all you got was a glimpse of many pairs of greenish eyes, and there's a weird kind of chittering, giggling, clicking sound.
Gross. So I'm probably gonna draw my bow, but not.
I'm going to take out my halberd.
But I'm gonna be waiting.
I'm going to
Yeah,
move
I
up to the
crouch and
door
wait.
and hold my shield up in front of me.
Okay.
Take out my halberd and my shield.
I'm gonna stride forward with my axe out. That's what I do. Oh, stepping over the pile of barking dogs, through the puddle of booze that's all over the floor now.
Not all the booze, just some of the booze. I'm very protective of my booze.
So, let's see. Well, with the fire out, it's pretty dark in here.
Somebody likes the puddle of booze.
Speaking of things,
You're just gonna march on into this other room?
I'm waiting to see what happens.
Oh. I was standing just in front of the door, waiting to see.
Okay. Thrognar, did you say you were heading on through, or was that a?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Give me a 2d6 for a luck roll.
Dun dun dun.
Jesus. All right. Roll. You get to keep an XP. You get an XP for that. That still counts as a failure. You make it down this hallway. You've got that feeling that you're in a bigger open room now, and right as you step foot in that room, you feel the bear trap spring on your foot.
Yes.
So roll me 2d6, and we're going to take the best one for damage, and it's got 2 piercing.
Yeah.
So 5. So you've got 2 that hits you no matter what, and then 3 minus whatever your armor is also applied.
Okay.
Uh,
No matter what, 3 plus my armor is applied. So, okay. Okay.
there's a lot of voices around you, and you hear as things start to move closer to you. And yeah, what are the other people doing when you hear
I
the?
jump in front of him to fight people because, hey, if he's going to be weak and fall into a bear trap, I'm going to go.
Well, he's kind of blocking the doorway mostly.
I drag him and pull him back.
Out of the bear trap?
Out of the-
With your puny little orc arms? Half in the bag? Come
You're
on.
fine. I push you forward.
Is she strong enough to?
No, she really isn't. I'm going to scoot to the side. I'm going to kind of like pass by him.
Shimmy along the wall.
Shimmy along the wall.
Okay.
Squeeze on through.
Yeah, it's still dark in here. You don't have anything that can grant you like dark vision or anything, huh?
Nope.
Okay, you just want to like swing wildly, or what are you
I
doing
will
here?
swing wildly.
That seems great.
Okay, give me a hack and slash with let's say, I mean it's in the dark, so a -2.
Or just 2d6.
All right, that means you get to do your damage, and something is going to also do damage back to you.
Okay, fine by me.
So roll that for me.
Is it plus strength or no? It's,
No, it's just whatever the damage die listed on your character sheet is.
okay, I was curious about that.
Yeah.
7, not bad.
Okay. You hear a wet slicing as 2 things cry out in the darkness and die. And roll me a d6 plus 2. All right. You take 7 damage minus whatever your armor is as
-3.
small spears begin to stab at the you, at the all of you.
Oh, please. I'm fine.
Let me boop boop. I'm gonna reveal this room, even though you guys can't see anything inside of it.
Fight me, you monsters. I will kill you all.
Anybody else want to do anything, or should I start making these things act on their own and just start stabbing?
I have a question.
Sure.
Since we're not doing bonds, can we still aid or interfere?
Yeah, I might. I'm gonna say if you've worked with them, like tonight, we'll do a +1, and then in the future, if you work with these groups of people again, you'll get to keep the +1. But otherwise, it might just be 2d6.
Right. Okay. So just cause tonight. So 2d6 plus 1.
Yes.
Okay. So I want to help Thrognar get out of the bear trap, and
I'm very appreciative of that.
and from not bottlenecking the hallway.
That's two good outcomes. Okay, so if you want to aid, a 5. Okay. All right, so mark an XP. That's the good
Okay.
thing about Dungeon World is
And
whenever
you
you
fall into the
fail,
bear trap.
that's the best way to learn is to fuck things up.
Okay.
I learned how to kick a door better now.
Aid or interfere. Ooh, okay. Well, now you're by the doorway too, so that's
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, I figure I'm still behind him.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of in the middle, just being like, fight me. I am the one who wants to fight.
So these things are chittering. After the screams, what you hear next is sounds coming from the room you just left. Everybody in that room, you're going to hear stuff coming from the south. Another entrance. There are very small voices, kind of high-pitched, but not as chittery as the ones that are in this room. And there's also one behind them. It's more like
Oh no, it's Charlie Brown's
Southern
teachers.
Charlie Brown Sheriff is what we got coming.
Sort of, yes. And whoever is nearest to the south door, or south hallway rather, you will notice some weird green thing is beginning to glow, and from it you can see a squat humanoid figure with a staff in one hand and this green orb that is forming in the other hand, and it is looking angrily at the group of you in that room.
In the forward room where I'm stuck?
No.
In the puppy pile room.
Oh, okay.
That has been appropriately labeled.
So yeah, feel free to act in any order, and if nobody does anything, I'm gonna start flinging some shit at people.
I'll start swimming again. But
Yeah, I mean, I'll swing from the bear trap. What the hell?
Yeah, I'll push past Thrognar and go to help Niamh,
Okay.
bashing with my shield.
All right. Do you have a special shield bash move, or are you just gonna do the hack and slash version of that?
Just hack and slash.
Okay. It's still super dark in here, so -2 to whatever your normal roll would be.
Okay. Hack and slash is plus strength.
Yes, 2d6 plus your strength.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Don't forget to mark an XP.
Uh-huh.
You overexert yourself, or you kind of overextend, and you end up tripping over like the edge of that bear trap. So you kind of go sprawling down on your face, and one spear comes and pokes at you from above. So give me a d6. I think yes, d6. I have so many things. Yes. 4 minus whatever your armor is. That's how much damage you take from whatever the hell's in the darkness.
can I pick her up and like stand her up?
Yep. I mean, you could try.
Like in fighting? What's it? What is it?
I said you could try.
Okay, I'm gonna try doing that. So what do I roll?
No, I'm just you could do that. It's not a big deal. It's being stupid.
I grab her, pull her up, and stuff.
So I think Forrest is going to go in there as a dog and try and hold the broom at bay. You know, basically making a lot of noise, barking, and just trying to keep him away from his friends, or at least his temporary companions.
Okay, so you're sprinting into bear trap room.
Yeah. And basically the intent is to just, the thing dogs do, going in there and get people to back off and, not beat up on my friends.
Sure. That is definitely a thing you could do if you want to give me a Defy Danger Charisma to see how much they buy it.
Oh.
How impressive is your Shih Tzu?
I was gonna
Fred?
say, can Lang help?
Yes. So roll if you want to have Lang help. Roll me the aid or interfere, and also since you're a dog, Forrest, if you want to add an extra 1 to it and use one of your
Holds? Yeah.
one of your holds for like menacing roar or something.
Yeah.
Okay. 9.
How
All right.
was the word you were looking for?
Alright, so that would be another +1 then, right?
Yes. So it'd be +1 plus your extra
+1.
1 plus your charisma.
Yeah, minus my charisma, but whatever.
It's enough.
There you go. It's plenty. That's plenty.
These strange reptilian creatures back up slowly. They don't know what to do when the things they are stabbing at don't panic, it seems. So they're looking back and forth at each other, and they're backing their way towards the walls as they can.
While they're doing that, I'm going to be slashing them up to smithereens.
Okay. It's still dark, so you're still going to be taking a -2 to your hack and slash.
I love that you keep saying that and we're like, that's nice.
Yeah, whatever. That's fine. We got this. Yeah.
A 7.
I got a 7.
All right, so roll your damage, and then damage will be rolled upon ye. 2. Oh, that's not even enough to kill one of them. I mean, no, you're doing great. You're doing good. That's the wrong one. Hold on, sorry.
Roll 2d6.
1d6 plus 2, because you are wading into the clump of them, unbeknownst to you.
Oh, whoops. F2 damage.
Nice. Okay. All right. So the creature down in the south room, who is still in this the puppy pile room?
No
I don't
one.
think anyone
The
is.
puppies?
Fuck.
No.
They ran into the bear chat room to.
Oh, good. Good. Good.
Oh, that presents all kinds of other tactical opportunities.
AKA, the guy who's still trapped in the bear trap is now the one at the rear.
Can I break out of this stupid bear trap?
You can. Yeah, just give me a. It's a defy danger strength to pry it open long enough to get your leg out.
Okay. Make sure I get my strength right here. Yeah. Jeez. Okay.
Huh. I can give you a worse outcome, or it can go bad somehow. Another thing happens. Yeah, okay, so you pull your leg out. Just as this thing behind you, that apparently you guys ran away from, flings a green orb from the puppy pile room at you.
Awesome.
I feel weird that there's bad shit happening near a room called the puppy pile, but hey.
I think he's discovered our secret plan.
Okay, so this
Damn it.
this one's not great. So a orb probably the size of your head of green swirling energy just splashes across your back. And before too long, you can feel it on your skin, regardless of whatever armor you're wearing. So I need you to roll me a d10 plus 1, and this ignores all of your armor.
Oh.
Okay.
4. That could have gone much more
That could
poorly.
have got a lot worse than that. Yeah.
So as the whatever this thing is flings the orb, you can see this shit-eating grin on its face, and it backs up, and then you hear some. It actually sounds like pretty coordinated marching, and something is setting up right here. Kind of wait. Oh, I don't have the right thing equipped. Right here, at this end of the hallway.
But it's better lit, right?
Hmm?
It's better. We can see in that room a lot better than our
Yeah,
current room.
the flames are dying out, so there's these weird greenish critters. They seem to be wearing not the best armor in the world. They're probably the big one in the back that threw the orb is probably about chest height. The other ones are probably closer to like I don't know, navel height. But the smaller ones are definitely beefier, and they all have little hatchets and stuff.
I want to do called shot since it's looking at Thrognar.
Okay.
Solid call. You used my pain.
6 plus 2.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's see.
You were due a successor too here.
Oh, what was your when you attack a defenseless or surprised enemy? Okay. Head. All right. So roll your damage, and also this thing is. Let me see how much health it has. Okay. Yes. It has a arrow sticking out of kind of this general part of its stupid head, and it looks severely incapacitated, at least for the next few moments.
Good.
The things that set up in front of it to protect it look back, and they look panicked, and they begin to like slowly try to like phalanx their way down the hallway towards you guys.
Should send in the dogs at them.
I'm gonna go that
That's
way
a great
because
plan.
I can actually see things.
Like a bowling ball.
Yeah, I think that's a great plan. I kind of want to go chase them because they're starting to back away.
No, they're back.
They look tasty.
The green dudes are marching towards you guys. The weird chittery things in the room with you are backing away. Okay.
I'll run toward them.
Okay.
I can see them.
You can. You've solved my light puzzle. Roll a normal attack roll for me.
Huh.
So,
Mark an XP.
Must be all that booze.
all right. These
I
guys, they're actually like sturdier than they look, and you are less sturdy than you think. So they kind of just like stiff arm you to the ground and then get to stomping and bludgeoning.
That's amazing.
So roll me a d6 plus 1.
Oh, I did +2, so it's a 5 actually.
Okay. That's fine.
So minus armor.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 damage. Still not too worried.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm checking something real quick. For some reason, OBS decided to stop recording the thing I was recording in the middle, so we're still streaming, but I don't actually have a file being saved, so I'll look at it later. I have to find a way to export from Twitch to YouTube directly. Son of a bitch. I need another beer after this. So, so Niamh got knocked on her orc butt and is being stomped. There are critters that, seeing all of this stuff happening and seeing the energy ball break on this tall person, are kind of getting their second wind as far as courage goes, and they're not backing away anymore. It could also be because there's nowhere further to back because they're already against the wall, but they're like slow motion ponging their way back towards you.
I'm going to back up kind of to this door where everyone else is and set up a defensive position.
Alrighty. 1 second. Ow, 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 ow.
I'm gonna go take the convenient take advantage of the convenience of all of them being grouped in one place to stomp on Niamh to smash a bunch of them with my axe.
Big cleaving attack.
Yeah, like partially leap into cleave.
Okay. So,
roaring.
yes, roll your hack and slash for that. And Renne, if you want to roll a defend check for me, it's 2d6 plus your constitution. The result of that will determine if you get any hold.
You just can't give me a solid win.
All right. So Renne, you get to hold 3. You can hold on. I'm just gonna copy and paste this so you can see it. Basically, you could spend those 1 for 1 to choose to redirect an attack from somebody you're defending to yourself, make somebody take half damage from an attack, open up the attacker to an ally, giving that ally +1 forward on their rolls against the attacker, or deal damage to the attacker equal to your level. So, a whole 1. But the power is yours. And Thrognar, roll your damage for me. We're attacking the little green dudes.
Yeah, the ones that are stomping.
Okay. Okay.
The slightly bigger little.
Yeah.
Your cleave turns into more of a weird downward thing as you try to catch your balance, but you super downward strike one of these dudes just clean in half.
Okay.
They stop stomping on Niamh, but one of them is still in the process of trying to get his axe out the ground and does this kind of upward swing, and it hits you a little bit. So roll a d6 and we'll see how much it hits you. Did I say a little bit? I mean, it catches you right across that bad leg that you've got going right now and hits you right in the knee.
Oh.
So whatever that is minus your armor.
Right.
Since Thrognar's distracted them, Forrest is going to try and nip in from behind, doing that pack tactic thing, and try and bite one of them.
Okay. Trying to think of what would be good. Okay, so for your wolfy form, you're going to roll a regular hack and slash, but if you connect, you're going to step the damage up to another die.
Alrighty. Yeah. Okay.
8. All right, so roll whatever your next higher damage die is.
Bring it up to a D8. So 3.
Okay. You rip the throat out of one, and the two that remain begin to try and cut you loose feebly, from their friend they don't realize is already pretty dead. So you take some blows across the back. So give me a D6 plus 1.
Ouch.
Oof. Whatever minus your wolf armor is. Minus fur, of course.
I have no idea how that is.
No, it's the same as your regular stats.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy.
You got really good thick fur, apparently equivalent to leather armor.
Yeah. All right.
Can I do a spinning slash to kill those last two?
Give it a shot.
Yes, I can.
Yeah. Also, if you want, you can do an extra D6 of damage and open yourself up to an attack since you got a 10 or higher.
Hmm.
Go big or go home.
Yeah, go big or go home. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll go for that. Or I am an orc. I am enraged.
All right.
10
So
plus
yeah.
1d6.
10. Yeah, you definitely cut those dudes all the way to death. So that's real good for them. As their blood kind of sprays up against the wall, the caster kind of shakes his head a little bit. He seems to be regaining a little bit of his sense of what the hell's going on. He goes, whoa, 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 whoa. And the things in the other room begin to start flinging things at you guys. So the attack that is taken against you is from behind, from a small flying spear. So roll me a d6. Actually, they're weak. Make it a d4. God
Not
damn it!
even a problem. I block it. I'm like, you dare?
Do you know who I am?
I am Niamh. I am an orc warrior.
You know it lodges straight in the remains of the cask on your back, right?
That is actually perfect. You have acquired the deficit. Very, very, very slow, tiny leak.
On the top, it's okay. It will go down. It'll go down. It won't leak anymore.
Yeah, it helps the tannins mellow. It really brings out the complex notes of barrel of ale. So yeah, the caster is he's flipping through this book that he's produced, and he's trying to find something really quickly. He
I'd like
starts.
to call Shotgun.
Okay.
His arms.
Fucking stun lock the caster. It's bullshit. Do it. That's awesome.
2, 6 plus 2. Oh no!
All right, I like that.
Oh no!
So mark an XP.
Yeah.
Your shot. You're acting all cool, trying to impress the new people, and you point, and you're like, got the arm, and you go, fong, and it just flies way off into the distance. Problem is,
We hear it clink.
the problem is you can see him, but you can't see your bow and stuff because it's pretty dark in here. So you're just kind of trying to no scope it, and it just doesn't work. He is for sure gonna fling this fireball over at you, though. So.
Can I defy danger?
Well, this is kind of a consequence of you missing,
Right.
so it's one of those things you can't defy danger on, unfortunately.
No, I mean to reduce it or something.
I don't believe. Hold
No,
on.
I think they just get to deal their damage to you if you miss, right?
Yeah. I think if you miss, they get to do the damage, or really you get to roll it, so you get to do the damage to yourself. So you have to pay for your own mistakes.
Is it
Just
too late to
1d6.
assist her with a called shot?
Yeah, it has to be before she rolls.
Yeah, for example, when
well-
you guys were leaving.
Yeah, Renne rolled to defend. So I mean, if you want to use that here, you can.
Um,
You could use all three of them at once if you want. It's definitely your call. I'm not going to tell you what to do by any means.
Why is it we only roll the max on the dice when we're hurting ourselves?
was that the damage?
Yeah, that's that's the damage
Nope.
I get.
It's a
Oh.
fireball. That's super not the damage. That's optimistic, and I appreciate that. Okay, well, it's going to be a D10 plus 1. Ignores armor.
Great.
For defend, do I have to spend the hold before the damage roll? Or?
I believe. So hold off on the damage roll.
Sorry, you said D10 plus 1.
Yes.
I'll spend one hold to have the.
Well-
Oh,
Oh my god!
Okay, well, you were saying what you were going to do, so don't look at the chat and tell me what you were going to do.
I was going to spend one hold to have the damage.
Okay, so...
I would appreciate that.
Yeah. So your shield catches half of it before it hits her. It still kind of spills around the outside of the shield, but she definitely doesn't catch the full force of it. So she only takes 5 damage.
Stop shooting the weaklings. I
But
say.
this is the fastest accelerated sunburn you've ever gotten.
It's cool.
Fight a worthy opponent. I say out
On
loud.
your size.
I'm starting to think I might have put too many monsters in here. This is
I'll clean the fire.
this is room 3.
Can I clean the fireball guy?
There's nobody there between you two, so yeah, if you want to charge on over and try to... No, you can't. Mister, I can't not step in Viscera and slip and cut myself.
Jesus.
You're not going to roll your full... What's your damage? D10?
You can.
Okay, roll a D8 against yourself and take your armor off of it.
For 1
4.
damage.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna step like on the orc over the top and try to kill this stupid jerk.
Okay.
No,
Okay, anything fancy or just regular, like, cut him in half?
just like
Next
like-
verse, same as the first?
yeah,
Alright, swing it.
and that is how it's
Yeah.
done, right there.
Damn.
That'd be a crit. In blades.
Would. 7. Alright, since you got a crit, and since this would kill him, I want you to narrate me a really rad fucking way that this dude just gets wrecked.
Okay, so I like push past the flailing orc, step up, deflect a fireball to the side with my axe, slam my axe down through this guy, pick him up with the axe, and then sort of set him really hard down on top of the orc.
You can now go first.
That is how it's done, little one.
With this guy getting cleft in twain, the little chittering things begin to back away and try to funnel themselves through any available exit.
Like to shoot whoever's retreating, unless I'm supposed to be on my back, writhing in pain.
I mean, do you want to try to... I mean, you could tough it out. It didn't knock you
Yeah,
on your ass or anything.
I mean, it probably surprised me, but I recover and maybe it just invigorates me more.
Okay.
I would like to... Is it boring if I keep using called shot? Because in this situation, that's all I feel like I can really
Look, if
do.
you got a thing that works, do the thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot for their legs.
Okay. Well, let me see how many are leaving. You can only do one shot at a time, and there are 6 of them.
Well, I'd like to at least maybe do a
Big shot.
non-lethal shot.
Okay. Let's say you have some blunted arrows, just in case. So you... 11,
Jeez.
alright.
That's good.
Roll me your damage. One of them is stopped dead in its tracks because it is unconscious as hell. It stumbles, crashes into a wall, and falls over.
Forrest is going to try and chase after and grab one of the lagging ones because instinct says.
Okay.
Kill the flea.
Let's say like 2 of them have made it into this hallway right here to the south of the room. You can catch. There's one straggler who's already taken some damage, and there's one that's full health. Which one would you like to go for?
I gotta go for the weak one.
Okay.
'Cause that's what you do.
Yeah. You could tell because there's a little limp. Your weird dog Batman senses detect it.
Yeah, so I pounce on it and see what I can do about that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you?
It's a different one than the one I shot.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's unconscious. I'll just do the same bite thingy there, but it looks like he's going to manage to scratch me on his way down or something like
Yeah.
that.
Step up your damage die for me.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing you picked that one because that was able to kill that one.
Awesome.
Oh, excuse me, I snorted.
That ends my little interlude as a dog. So, I go and I grab his leg, rip it out from under him, and then, like Forrest is stabbing him in the face with a spear.
Yep. So
Interesting part of it, but then thinks better of it.
as you pounce on it, it can hear just the snarling, like, angry running as you leap. And he turns around, kind of falls on his back, and puts a spear up as like a last-ditch effort. So your own weight is what does your damage here. So give me a d6. Take your armor off of it.
Oh, no.
Stop it! Get hurt more, damn it!
For the record, I'm taking my last healing potion
Are you
because
saying you want to hurt a dog?
That's fine.
It's not very cool. You're going to get peed on your ass.
I was at 13, so I took my last healing potion to
Okay.
put myself back at full.
Neve's chugging.
Oh, I was going to help you up and healing hands you at the same time.
Now, she's gonna drink before you eat me. Like she's on her back, and you're like, "Here, let me help you." She drinks and then stands up herself.
I like it.
You need to deal with it, Pfizer.
Yeah, so 3 of them have made it into the hallway. There's still one straggler. At this point, it's up to you guys if you want to give chase or if you want to just let them go.
Well, I think we definitely need to start butchering all this meat at least.
Okay, so
Forrest is gonna get on that.
are they evil?
No, that's not what you get to ask. It's more hilarious than that.
So one in this room is evil. But I
What
have to know
here?
because I have to kill all the evil things, right? My valor.
I'm just gonna shrug. They're not strong enough to kill.
They are not evil.
Okay.
You get a ping far in the distance in a few different places that there is something evil, but it is not a loud enough ping to make you think it is these things.
Okay.
Which way did they go?
They went to the south.
I'll go up to the east.
Out of the bear trap room?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yep. Okay, so you're heading out of Bark Bark.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just a second to zoom my map out so I can reveal this whole thing at once.
Ooh, we have a lawn. Ooh, nice.
Okay, so you walk into this room. Let me pull up my sheet so I can give you the little description. I did not memorize all these things by any stretch of the imagination. God, don't read the chat. God damn it. You think I would learn by now. So you enter into a very long room, and a little ways down, it actually widens into an even larger room. There is a large rotating, or it looks like a. You probably wouldn't know what a boat was like. Never mind. It's a cylindrical thing with wooden spokes sticking out of it, about shoulder height. It's big enough around to where like 3 people holding hands couldn't reach all the way around it.
Actually, no, never mind. I'm gonna keep this empty glass bottle for now.
You see several doorways to there's a large barred gate to the northern part of the room.
Bend bars.
Hold on, damn it. And then you have what looks like 2 other exits. Let me open this up a little bit more so you can see. There you go. All of those are locked except for the one to the northern part of the western wall, which just has a whole bunch of debris piled up in front of it. There we go. Ooh,
Waiting for that last one.
I could feel it building. I was channeling sneeze, and I knew it's a 3 fire one. There's all. Oh,
Yeah.
crap. Let me see.
It's better lit. There's a barred gate. There's a weird thing we can't really stand around. It's relatively small.
The room itself or the thing?
The room itself.
No, the room is probably, if you're facing to the north, it's probably about 40 feet wide and like 200 or 300 feet long.
Right,
Wow.
but I mean, like, how much visibility?
Oh, there is a column of light coming in from above, so you can see the immediate area around the spinning thing and a little bit of the walls. There appear to be some carvings or something on the wall. You'd need a better light source to be able to figure out what those are.
Is it similar to the light that Niamh was throwing shit at?
This one's not as bright. Like the one in that room was almost like a pure white, and this one's more of like a regular sunlight color.
Okay. And the wizard had green light.
Yep, that was his magics.
Right. We're just
Yep,
trying
yeah.
to there's a connection.
Can I discern realities of this thing in the middle?
Sure. If you want to roll me a discern realities check, let me.
Or I think spout lore check would probably be for the thing in the middle.
Let me see. Do you think you have accumulated knowledge about the thing? Or do you discern realities would be closely studying a situation or person? So if you think you might have foreknowledge about it, then spout lore. If you're just trying to figure out based on context clues, then it would be discern reality.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna it's the same roll either way, but I'm gonna go with spout lore on
Okay.
this one. Thinking
All right, that'll be a 2d6 plus your int.
wisdom. Spout lore is with.
Spout lore is int. Discern realities is wisdom. Yep.
Oops.
Is it changed the modifier any? Actually,
No.
I was about to say it doesn't really matter because they'd still be in the 7 or 9 probably. I will tell you something interesting. It's on you to make it useful. So this thing, at the very base of it, you can see a small triangle as if it's trying to point to something.
Where's it pointing?
Nowhere right now.
No, but I mean which direction?
Oh, kind of the northwest.
Where's the gate?
North.
I'm gonna point it to the gate.
Okay. If you grab it, it takes a little while to get it moving. It seems like it hasn't been rotated in a little while. You point it towards the gate, and nothing happens.
Okay. I'm gonna bend bars on the gate.
Okay.
Leroy, you're gonna lift the gate? Ben Vars lift gate?
Either actually.
Oh my! Oh my!
The same rule.
You know what? Let's actually do that as a try to lift gates on a gate that actually swings outward. You put your very essence into doing this, to lifting this thing off the ground, and you actually are able to get your hands under there right about the time you realize, oh shit, I don't have enough strength to move this, and you feel your muscles giving out. So unless somebody acts quickly, you might have your hands smushed under this thing.
I'd like to aid somehow.
Yeah, I'll rush forward and grab it.
I have quite a bit of strength.
Okay.
Yeah, if I guess let's if you want to aid, who else was going to help?
I'll help. I'll help too.
Okay, if one of you wants to roll the Defy Danger Strength, call it out, and then the other one can aid them, so they have to roll before the person who's doing the main roll.
Which way do you want to do it? Here, Rona.
I'll. You do it.
Okay.
Okay, so Rona, roll your 2d6 plus 1 for aid or interfere if you would like. And then, based on that, we can have Thrognar do the strength check. Now, this is just to get the thing off the fingers, mind you.
Yeah.
8, alright. So, he gets a plus 1, and if there are any negative consequences, you are also subject to them.
Oh, go team! We're all in this one together.
8.
Okay.
Stumble, hesitate, or flinch.
I like to imagine we both get there at the last minute and we're like, nope.
I don't know how to give you a worse outcome on this one.
Yeah, I mean, it was gonna crush your hands. Like, what's...
Maybe we get them out, but then we kind of bang our heads into the gate.
Ooh, wait, I've got one. So, when you guys pull your fingers out and you lower the gate back down, on the other side of it, you can hear something sliding down into place.
Oh, great.
Oh, good. Good.
How visible is the other side of the gate?
Not.
Oh.
This is like a solid metal braided, not braided, it's huge wood planks that you can't tell how thick they are. I mean, well, you got your fingers under it, so it's at least like 4 or 5 inches thick, and then there are these giant metal things that are kind of supporting it and keeping it all put together.
I vote we don't go in that room.
I vote we go into that room.
There are so many other options right now, though. Like,
but that's clearly the important one.
Yeah.
Get a gate.
If there's a door.
Niamh agrees with the small man. There is clearly something important in that room.
I count at least 9, possibly 10 ways we haven't gone yet.
But there's only one way we actually want to go.
There's only one way
we want to find the stair, like, to get down.
There's only one way that's stopping us from going.
That's an insult.
Tell you what,
That needs to be addressed.
well, let's leave Team Bash Head Against Gate here.
This gate is calling me weak. This gate is calling the little man
At
weak.
this point, how much of that booze you brought have you consumed?
What's up?
How much of the booze have you drank at this point?
None.
None. Stone cold sober.
Yep, this is me sober. I
Alright,
feel like we should push that thing. She points to the thing with the
Arrow.
triangle.
what here is evil? Oh, goddess of mercy. Can I sense any evil through any of these doors?
Through the gate.
Please hold. Your call is important to us. Something to the north.
Okay, so through the gate.
Through the gate.
Something to the northeast.
Come on, Paladin.
That's all for right now.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna go with like it's all around you.
Paladin, come on. There's-
Then I would go check out this door over here. How do I make it do that?
Okay, so the one with the debris?
Yeah, if that's what that is.
Yeah, as you get to this, it's obvious there's a doorway. It's kind of hard to see what's on the other side. Practically impossible, because it is stacked from the floor to the top of the doorway with strange metallic chairs and these weird metal rectangles that are a lot lighter than they look. Not so much a rectangle, it's like a metal box. The metal on it's very thin, and it's got these little grates on the side that you can't figure out what the whole thing's for. But they're pretty light, but the metal chairs are the hefty things.
Okay, can I start moving those out of the way?
Yeah, you just want to like drag them out, or you want to like throw them out of the way, or what's the plan?
I mean, I'd be moving him as fast as I could out of the way, so that there's not in the way anymore. So probably Thrognar style is probably throwing them out into the hall.
Okay. So they're not heavy to the point where it's unfeasible to throw them, but you do notice that when you do throw it, the chairs don't fly as far as you would expect. In fact, nothing does. It seems like you get a good arc on it and it actually starts coming almost back towards you.
Okay.
Also, is anybody near this when it's going on? Or are you standing back?
I'm looking at the gate.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, big man.
I like you're growing on me, little man.
Is there any kinds of cracks or anything around the gate where, like, say, even a mouse could get through?
Where it comes together, the very bottom of the door.
Yep.
There's a little bit that looks like it's been worn away just from opening and closing over time. A small enough mouse could maybe do it.
Totally gonna try.
Cool.
So apparently yes.
You double click your way through that door?
Yes, exactly. Maybe even have to right click.
Also, Niamh appreciates you calling her a large man.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that. I misgendered you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fun. She actually takes it as a compliment.
Alright, so Forrest, on the other side, you see that you are standing on what appears to be a bridge. Oh, wait.
I don't know if mice can really stand.
Walking, whatever.
Yeah, crawl.
Yep.
I don't know. It's weird.
So there's a bridge. The water below you, you can hear that it's moving rather swiftly. And Thrognar, you have finished moving most of the stuff out of the way, and you can see... Oh, Jesus, I screwed this little reveal thing up. Hold on.
Whoa.
I figured out how to do weird abstract shapes. You can see in there... Hold on, let me see what the room is. Okay, R3. Where's R3? Yes, okay, so you see it's like a wireframe mannequin. And on the mannequin is a pretty well-made suit of leather armor. It's kind of dark color. Doesn't appear to have been, like, damaged or, brittled or anything by the passage of time.
Okay. I'll move forward towards it.
Okay. You are now in the presence of armor. How do you feel?
Awesome. Is there anything else in the room?
There's some broken debris from where it looks like some of the stuff that was clogging the doorway was thrown and shattered. It's all kind of gathered around the base of that mannequin.
Okay. Alright, it's a wireframe mannequin, you say?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll pick up the mannequin
Okay.
and bring it back out into the hallway. Into the hall.
Alright, so all of you who are in the hallway, you see Thrognar walk back with a weird wire outline of a person wearing armor.
Look what I found, guys.
What is that?
Oh. Looks like a statue of a person wearing armor.
Niamh pokes it.
The armor is nice and soft to the touch. The leather is well maintained.
Oh, dang.
Is it better than my armor, which is scale?
Probably not.
No,
It's probably not even in good condition.
this
No,
thing's in like immaculate condition.
Oh.
This is
But it's not as good as what I'm wearing. I mean, I'm not wearing... I'm wearing...
probably evil armor for the record.
It only has 2 weight. You'd
True.
be crazy not to wear it for a week.
I will
Exactly
totally,
a week.
if nobody else does.
Go for it.
Hey guys,
Are you gonna change, like, right here? Just like...
I'm just saying, detect
awesome.
evil is a wonderful thing that paladins have.
Well, I did detect evil, and there was some from this general direction. So Goddess of
I don't know
Mercy,
that.
it Is this what here is evil?
There's something to the north and something to the northeast.
No, that seems clean, you guys. Seems fine.
Thank you for calling Goddess of Mercy. Bing.
Chris, can
Yes.
I find like some sort of switch or some sort of way of opening the gate from this side? I will take a look around, see what I can find.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask about that.
Over here.
If there's a lever.
There's a giant lever sticking out of the ground over here.
Could you indicate where? Sorry.
Boop.
Like near? Oh, okay. Oh,
On the other side of the bridge.
of course there is. Well, then I will try to sneak over there.
Okay, you want to give me a defy danger deck? No, I'm just kidding. There's nothing there.
All right. And then I will regretfully cease being a mouse because I'm pretty certain the mouse can't move the giant lever.
You can make the tiniest poops, though, man. You're missing out. You didn't even make tiny poops once.
Well, they do that all the time, though, so there's probably lots of tiny poops along the way.
That's true. This is getting weird.
The real friends were the tiny poops we get. Yeah, so I operate the lever.
Okay. You pull it back. It takes an incredible amount of effort to get this thing to slide downwards, but as you're pulling on it, you see the gate in the distance clicking and then slowly opening towards you.
Alrighty, well, I'm not certain how much force a halfling can actually do beyond their weight, but I try my best. Or I suppose I could become something bigger. I don't actually know of anything I can think of that's a good idea.
What about a bear?
Yeah, bear's probably the best one for the region I'm from.
Probably
And, like,
not a good
even then,
idea
a
with,
black bear.
a bear
So it's-
dog in the party.
It's really stressful to do. So why don't you give me like a defy danger con to see if you can like keep your mojo going long enough to pull this gate open.
I believe I'm just +0. Where's my character sheet? Yeah, +0. Alrighty. Yes.
11.
Okay.
Not a problem. Eventually, at the end, you realize since you're just pulling it down, you can kind of just wrap your arms and legs around it and have it, have gravity pull it down for you.
I'm doing reverse squats at that point because I'm a halfling. Okay, body weight's not going to cut it.
That's fair. I forgot about the halfling part.
Wee man is strong. Wee man's getting some sets in. Wee man is strong.
Future people will tell the tale of the double halfling and the lever. Yeah, so everybody on the other side of the bridge, they can see this gate open, and they see you doing some weird shit trying to pull a lever down on your end.
Niamh walks over to him and gives him a high five.
I jump up and do it.
The second you let go of the lever, the gate begins to close.
Get a move on.
Did anybody take the armor?
I would like to if it's not evil and nobody else wants it.
Both of those seem to be true.
Cool.
Yep.
What's the armor rating?
2.
Cool. It's one more than mine.
It's 2 armor, 2 weight.
Okay, great. I'll take it.
And then other attributes are question mark.
But always going to be good. No evil. No bad.
Right.
I
So-
assume it's less burnt than my current armor.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like pork rinds.
Dog treats or old armor smells like dog treats.
So the gate closes on its own, though?
Yes.
So on the plus side, you all have water. Hope you brought some rations.
Well, half the party doesn't even need to eat anymore, so
Yeah. Are we making camp?
No, I was just saying because the door closed outside.
Oh, I see.
oh, did we go out the bridge?
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to not, and then you might just be stuck on the
everybody
other
else
side.
is doing it. Thrognar's basically a 14-year-old.
I was about to say, adventurers are basically teenagers. Everybody else was doing it. Fucking why not? Whatever. Shit.
All except Renne. Renne?
We're ready.
Mama done.
Yes.
Mama didn't.
Okay. So, in this room, there's not a whole lot aside from the lever. Not really a room. It's kind of
Natural cavern type thing?
Yes. You can hear the rushing water. It's kind of relaxing. It's also pretty dark in here. There are a few little beams of light coming in from topside. Also, this is me gonna say a thing out of just for player knowledge. If you have adventuring gear, you have torches. Continuing onward.
I actually really wanted to ask that earlier.
Yeah. I didn't. I realized not everybody has played this before, so I didn't want it to go through the whole session. So I figured I'd just wait an hour and 45 minutes in before I said anything.
I mean, you did pretty okay for not
Yeah.
using it.
I'm
Our
just.
plan of ignoring your darkness?
Yeah. I'm
What did you
just,
want
I
us
was like half health, but we
Did
did
you
fine.
want us to attack the darkness or something? Come on.
yeah. I mean, nobody can cast magic missile at it though, so why even fucking bother? You know.
True.
Nobody
We
died.
just had a bunch of halberds going up.
Because that is our measure of success. Nobody died.
I got cool clothes and nobody died.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yes. So you can go back across the bridge. Exits are west and south.
That's right.
Yeah, so I think west is the way we want to go.
Okay. The walkway kind of squishes together here. You can maybe fit 2 people side by side. And after a few hundred feet of, scraping against the walls in the dark. What?
I just realized Thrognar, he said northeast, not northwest, so it's this door that had the evil.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's how he
Darnar's
knew.
sense of direction's pretty bad.
But I mean, that's how he knew that the armor wasn't evil
It's true.
when he detected evil.
True, we knew that.
So it takes probably about 5 or 10 minutes of careful navigation. And who's leading the pack for this? We could have 2 people up in the front. If
I imagine Rona and Niamh are bouncing back and forth, shouldering each other, almost off the bridge.
Are these tunnels or are they ledges? I'm just confused about those.
Yeah. These are all tunnels. I didn't.
Okay.
I was drawing it. I didn't feel like using a whole pen worth of ink for shading. So unless otherwise noted,
Yeah.
just it's cave walls are the green.
I would like to discern reality.
Okay.
Before we let Thrognar and Niamh run ahead,
Oh,
if possible.
Sure. Give me 1 second. When you closely study a situation or persons, are you trying to study anybody in particular, or just the general setup of this cave?
Yeah, the cave.
Okay.
Mostly to see what kind
Discern
of
realities on the
activity
Yes, that'd be 2d6 plus whiz. You got an
Oh.
8. So on a 7 to 9, you get to ask one of the questions. What happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? What here is not what it appears to be?
What happened here recently?
There are some drag marks. There are some bloodstains. That lead you to believe that some folks got.
I think we should follow the bloodstains because that other adventuring party, the wussy one, got smacked around.
yeah.
Yeah. On a side note, actually, I'm going to also discern realities, but on the armor, because
Okay.
I realized that none of us did that.
Okay.
That's crazy talk.
It's a great piece of armor.
6.
The armor's clearly not cursed.
Clearly.
It's shiny.
Okay, so here's a thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let you ask any question about the armor. The info I give you will maybe not be correct, and I'll give you an XP at the end of the session if you act on the incorrect information.
Okay, do I get an XP for the failed roll?
Yes.
Excellent.
You guys will be
Okay,
level
so-
14 by the time we get to the next session.
I've not gotten to mark any XP yet. I'm just stupid dice.
Try fucking
I
up
got
more.
one.
I know!
So what are the questions again? I'm looking at the thing. but it's taking a little
For this
bit
one,
slow.
you could just ask a question specifically about the armor, whatever you want to ask, and I'll give you what Niamh thinks about the armor in that aspect.
What should I be on the lookout for with this armor?
You're pretty sure it eats light.
Interesting. Got it.
I mean, that's all things that are dark eat light, right? Like, that's why they're like that. That's why you hang out near light to keep the darkness away.
Got it.
I'm
mean,
probably looking at her all like, can I help you?
I don't know. You seem pretty light. She walks away.
But I'm taller than you. I'm just standing there. Whatever. Anyway,
I do
so
not
I
know
point
the
out.
orcs.
I point out that there's bloodstains and stuff.
Yeah, I think we should totally follow them to find where the Wussy Adventure Party met their match.
That seems like a bright idea, young man, little man.
Jesus.
She says, clearly glaring at Rona.
Okay, so I would like to hunt and track.
He was talking to Forrest about the bright idea. And then she glared.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Oh, so let me see, y'all. Did you tell them about the tracks or whatever?
Yep.
Okay.
I pointed out the blood probably speculated that it was a previous adventuring company.
Okay.
No, we should be on the lookout maybe.
Has anybody reconsidered their plan of action, or are you going to trudge triumphantly forward into the unknown?
Well, where does the blood lead?
It's kind of like a on-the-walls splatter, but the
Oh.
drag marks lead towards where you guys are headed.
Okay.
Gonna go
Wait,
that way.
no, that doesn't work. If the drag marks lead that way, that means that the bad thing's behind us. Oh no!
What?
That's not how that works.
They were dragging their friends away from it. Oh wait, maybe they just abandoned their friends because they're cowards.
I get it now. You're
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of it from the different viewpoint than I'm thinking of it from. We're good. Okay, no, we're good.
Niamh pats Forrest on the hand. It's okay.
So as you walk down this walkway, the hall begins to spread a bit further. Any of you who are putting your hand up against the wall for kind of guidance in the dark, it feels weird and sticky. And as you get into what sounds like a wide open room, based on the footsteps, Thrognar, you bump into something hanging from the ceiling.
Of course I friggin' do.
It doesn't hurt you. It just definitely catches you by surprise because it is pitch black in here and you bumped into something in a sticky cave.
I wonder why it's pitch black. Niamh says, looking at Rona.
Roll a detect Vin Diesel check for me now.
When Renne hears that, she lights a torch.
Okay, there you go.
Check
I'm gonna step in between
Check-
Rona and the torch.
Check off one use on your adventuring gear for the torch.
Okay.
Yeah, so that thing that Thrognar bumped into is roughly the size and shape of a person, but it is wrapped in silky white thread, and it is suspended from the ceiling like some sort of weird people piñata.
Oh boy.
Also, that is definitely not the only one. There's probably 24 in here.
Great.
Some of them are shifting about, and some of them are making a low sound.
We should cut those ones. For
Yeah,
you.
we should start cutting them down, I think.
Rona will cut one down. Niamh will cut one down. Rona will stay away from the light as much as possible. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'll move further in to see what else is in here.
Okay.
Probably lighting a torch and carrying that in with me.
Yep.
Mark
Mark one use off your adventuring gear for the torch.
once again, step before in front of Rona and be like, no.
So,
Maybe everyone.
weaving your way around the suspended figures, on the western side of the room, you see a walkway that sort of descends downward a bit and curves sharply to where you can't tell if it's a dead end or if it actually goes past that.
Okay.
Forrest is going to go over there and just kind of keep watch while the rest of the people deal with these prey.
Okay. There's the occasional echo that you hear, Forrest. Are you an animal right now, or are you just a people?
Nope, I'm just a people.
Everything's fine.
Half of people.
Should I perhaps maybe discern realities if I'm going to keep watch?
I mean, fucking if you want to. I mean, it's not a big deal to me.
I'm too busy focusing on making sure Rona does not get near.
Shoot, what is that? Is that wisdom or is that...
To discern realities is wisdom.
Alright.
Wow.
12.
Alright.
So, you get to ask me 3 questions and also take +1 forward when acting on the answers. What happened here recently? What's about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? And what is not what it appears to be?
Alright, so, shoot. Most of those answers seem super obvious to me. Why won't that page load? Alright, there we are.
But the good thing is you get to take +1 forward when acting on them now that you got the roll, so that's good.
Well, okay, so what is about to happen? Yeah, that one's good.
Fire.
A harvest.
Alright, and, well, what here is useful or valuable to me?
The way you came through could be construed as an exit.
I stop watching that door and start moving towards the other one.
You have one more question.
Oh shoot, I do, don't I? I just close that. I did just close that.
Here,
okay.
hold on.
Okay.
That's a good.
Ooh. What here is not what it appears to be. We'll go with that.
The ones that appear lifeless, based on a few broken egg casings you see on the floor, are full of life, actually.
Yeah. It's a trap! There's baby spiders and all of the dead ones.
Nasty for us, but are you going to tell us about that?
Down
Yeah, I'm literally saying that.
a jug of alcohol. Ask someone for it.
Why don't you just transform into something that eats spiders?
What, do you really think like a swallow is going to be threatening here?
Rona asks for a torch. AKA the reason why I brought a jug of alcohol.
Oh no, I got a torch. We'll, as soon as the spiders show up.
No. So put the barrel down.
I did put the
Have
barrel
me-
down.
Yeah, but I mean, like, so
You stay away. Rona like pushes you back.
light one of my arrows, and then we'll shoot from a safe distance.
Someone
Okay,
else
so
should
how
shoot.
many, like, ballpark, how many of these people may still be alive right now?
I don't know. They might wish they were dead.
They might wish for death. In which case, great. We can be down with that.
We can help.
You hear sounds of life or movement that would indicate the person is alive from, let's say, like 7 of them.
Okay. Actually, instead, Niamh is going to put the barrel back up, take the empty glass bottle, fill that, take out a piece of, let's see, give me a second, I had something here.
Bandage?
Can I borrow a bandage,
Burn your supplies.
Rona?
I have, yes.
Burn
Can
your
I borrow
supplies.
What do you plan on doing with it?
A little thing I
What's
like
your
to
plan?
call firebomb.
I'm gonna say no for right now.
I knew you would.
Hey, Renne.
We have to,
7 of these people are in dire need of assistance.
yeah, we have to save these people before we burn anything.
That's
It's
what I'm thinking too, regardless.
I'm leaving.
It would
Well,
be inhospitable to do otherwise, wouldn't it?
That is quite true, yeah.
Okay.
So-
while we're doing that, I'm spreading some of the alcohol, like half of the alcohol, across the room.
Alright.
I'll hand my torch to Rona and start trying to get down.
I
the people.
grab the torch away from him before she does.
While you have alcohol?
I'm just gonna start hacking at webbing towards the ceiling to try to get these guys down.
Actually, I will roll to stop him from giving the torch to Rona.
It's probably too high for you to reach.
No. Like I'm actually being like. Also, I'm an orc, but we're an orc. But reason why I'm gonna roll a defy danger dexterity. If I fail, I'm gonna say I drop the torch.
Okay, wait. What's the plan? One more time? Sorry.
I'm stopping him from I'm stopping Renne from handing the torch to Rona because I think that her armor will eat the light. I'm gonna roll a defy danger dexterity.
Wouldn't it have already?
I'm saying, well, no, he's like handing it. I'm going to try to jump in and stop him from handing it to
No,
you.
no. And then
Grab it instead.
do
I'm
it.
gonna say
This
that
will be
if I
great.
fail, I'll
Can
probably
we-
drop the torch into the alcohol. Now the alcohol spread out room.
Can we just talk about the fact that you're wearing a literal powder keg on your back?
And you want the torch.
That was my problem with it.
Look, all I'm saying is 6 or minus goes very poorly for a lot
Oh,
of
I
people
know.
in this room.
But then again, I'm acting on the idea.
Yep.
It's
Can I
true.
No, that's fine.
Can I kick her?
Ooh, I saw a 5 at first, and I was like, fuck, I hope we got extra characters rolled.
Oh, wait, +2, so it's a 10 actually.
Okay.
This is dexterity.
Yep. So you were able to bop the torch like intercept the handoff, and now you have torch and also a barrel of ale that is sloshing around on your back.
Lang is probably circling around and like barking because he thinks it's a game.
He was not angry at the dog.
No.
Rennie just like puts her hands on her hips and glares down at Niamh and it's like, what is wrong with you?
Her armor eats light. We do not want to give her the ability to eat this light.
What are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about?
What do you have against things eating?
We do
Like,
not have
plenty
time
of
to
light.
eat right now.
And now you're gonna burn the spiders just because they eat things. Things eat things.
I'd rather
We can
them
go-
not
We have a moral relativist. Okay, we got to get this out of
We
here.
can go over how
Yeah.
ridiculous that is later.
Yeah.
We need to-
All of these not dead bodies have to go. He says, like, with one over each shoulder, walking out.
Oh, did you guys start cutting them down?
He did, yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you have any plan in place to catch them?
He ran back.
Thrognar doesn't think more than
Okay,
this.
hold on. Let's say you've cut 2 down so far. One of them is okay. The first one, or the second one, sort of, I mean, they're hanging upside down and above a stone floor about 5 feet, and there's just this crunch. And that one no longer needs your assistance.
Mercy and death. That's right. That's how we do.
6 remain, 5 are still tethered. So the argument about a suit of armor that eats light is broken up by a very loud crunching sound.
Yeah, all right. Well, you can leave them that one.
After an exasperated sigh, Rennie goes up to help Thrognar catch these people now.
Um,
Go.
Yes,
gosh.
Jordan.
I was gonna say, can I try catching one? But that moment's gone.
Yes. Well, you guys can set up to catch future ones, no problem.
Okay.
So
He's going to hand the torch to Forrest.
Yep. Okay.
Don't let Rona near it.
Seriously, what do you have against things eating things?
I like the light to be where we can see it.
I think we need to have a chat about you and light.
Yeah, you have a really weird relationship with it. While you're swinging your weapon, that's fine. No light. No light whatsoever. While you're standing in a room full of flammable things with the rest of the party in explosion range of you. You're like, light. We need light, like right now.
So let's say over the span of the next few minutes, you get them all cut down and safe. Most all of them cut down and safe. 6 out of 7 is pretty good odds.
Well,
That's
ain't
still
bad.
like a
That
B.
ain't bad
That's a
numbers.
B. That is a
Really.
B. I mean, you guys are new to this, and a B on your first test is pretty good.
Nobody has to know.
I'll take a beat for my paladin.
The
Yeah.
spiders got that one.
Is there a lot of conversation going on, or are y'all just kind of focusing on the task at hand?
Oh, I imagine
don't-
we're still like screaming at each other over the light thing. Come
Okay.
Rona isn't talking to anyone because she's just kind of miffed that she's feeling singled out. just for what she's wearing.
Oh.
Rona,
Fashion choices have consequences.
Lang is sort of anxiously like walking over to the western exit and whining and like doing circles and coming back to you and then going back to it and whining and doing circles and coming back.
I can't tell if that's him being just kind of a jerk that wants to go off to play, or if it's something serious. But
Tail between
get
legs
up.
the whole time.
ooh, okay. I gesture for him to come back over to me, and I say, "There's something over there that's really distressing, Lang."
Hey, Lang, you understand? I can hear you speak.
Oh yeah.
Just like say it.
There's something there. It's wrong.
Sad. It's sad.
Oh, it's sad.
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 Help sad. It's sad.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. Someone is over there?
And a bark.
Yeah. So, I think we're gonna burn the room first, but
No. we haven't gotten them out of the room, and we have to keep them all.
yeah. Well, that's what I meant. You're gonna get this 6 people out of there, and then I have a feeling we're gonna burn the room. Am I understanding the group all right here?
So, I go over to investigate what Lang's looking at. Discern realities?
Actually, if you're gonna investigate, I can just give it to you.
Okay.
It leads up to a fork, and you hear, if you're facing like the wall to the south, you hear like pitiful moans and crying.
There's someone down there.
Lots of pitiful moans and crying.
Oh, there's a lot more people down here. I'm gesturing for someone to come over. Maybe Renne
Niamh comes over,
Thrognar.
but
Did
like
we cut down all the people already?
Yeah, the living ones at least are cut down.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go over to see what she's talking about.
Did you move them onto the walkway at least?
Well, like, couldn't we put them back over in the room with the gate and not in the room where the spiders are just going to eat them again? Listen, I don't actually care if the spiders eat them. I'm just saying that if you're going to do all of this...
Could have Forrest be in dog form and guard them.
I'm not guarding them in the room full of death spiders. There are more death spiders in there. Did you not miss that point why I walked back here?
Besides, he's not really against them being eaten in the first place.
And you guys gave me a torch. And at this point, Forrest starts looking at the torch in the room full of flammable weapons. Would someone like to do something?
I would probably be like cutting open the bags of people that we took down out of the ceiling.
Actually, wait a second. Rona, for the record, I was not the one who lit the torch to begin with. I was just
I
spreading
didn't.
alcohol because I was like, let's burn the shit out of this place. I'm just saying that, it wasn't my idea to bring a torch in here to begin with.
How
That
are you
was
gonna
all
see
Thrognar.
anything?
And Renne. Actually, there's 2 torches.
Yeah, Thrognar has a torch too.
We're forgetting there's a second torch here.
Jeez.
Anyway,
Except
does-
Rona.
Yeah. Is Renne still over there with the living, or did Renne come to help me?
She's over there with you.
Okay. Cool. So, with Renne with me, is Lang hesitating coming with me, or
No, Lang seems to be, I mean, sticking
he just wanted
very
my
close to your side, but almost trying to like herd you down to the southern path.
okay. And I ask Rennie if she can hear that. What the pitiful moaning that Lang and I can hear.
Can I hear that?
Oh yeah. If you're, I mean, if you're at the fork, it's definitely audible.
Okay, yeah. At this point, she's gonna start heading down there herself.
I
She can
will.
hear.
We didn't finish with this group of helpless people.
Yeah, I'm gonna start throwing my healing touch at anybody that looks like they might survive.
Okay.
It's a bad decision, actually. Let's just move them to the lever room.
Didn't we already move them in the living room? I'm so confused.
I think there was discussion of it, but nobody ever decided I'm gonna grab these people and move them to the lever.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
Forrest was suggesting it to the people who care.
Niamh will help. Actually, no, Niamh doesn't care.
Okay, so Rona and Renne are headed to the southern room, I believe. Is anybody forming some sort of task group to get these 6 people over to the lever room? I think was the
Yeah.
discussion.
Niamh will
Thrognar
help
will spearhead
Thrognar.
that effort, I guess.
Niamh will help Thrognar there.
Okay. It's it's kind of slow going because of the narrow walkways. It'll take you probably close to like half an hour
Oh, geez.
just to get everything back and forth. So while y'all are doing that, I will describe this next area to everybody, and then you won't be able to intercede in any of this for just a little bit.
Okay.
Let me see what room this is. Okay. So the torches you're carrying reveal a path that is relatively well worn. It extends to the south. Off to the east of you.
Are there torches over there?
I think Renne or Rona had one.
Rona,
Forrest has it.
Yeah, but Forrest is not going through the spider death room until it's
I
taken
was
care of.
thinking-
Yeah, no, both the
that-
torches
that
are headed
force-
back towards the living room.
I'm assuming that Forrest would give it back to Rennie because like the main point was Rona can't hold it.
Spider dead room.
And
Like, I'm willing to stand here right now because I have the switch to turn it off.
Rennie lights another torch now that the light-hating orc is not in view.
Okay.
I don't hate light. I actually like light.
So
Unlike some people.
mark
That
off
seems to be-
another usage.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, the torch light that you guys have reveals a path. It's somewhat well worn, heading to the south. You can hear some rushing water down there. To the east of the room is a pile of bones, probably stacked about 4 feet tall. To the
Wow.
west side of the room, the larger area, there is a pen that appears to be constructed out of. There's some sort of something tying all this together, but there's wood and stone kind of pylons that are driven into the rock, and little posts that kind of keep things in. And the things they are keeping in are sickly and crippled goblins, kobolds, gnolls, halflings, that sort of thing, who have had their legs horribly mangled and are basically crawling around in pain.
So,
I
I'm
would.
gonna
Oh, sorry. You go ahead.
yeah, I'm gonna go up to the cage and see if I can try to open it
Okay.
because we need to help them.
There doesn't appear to be any sort of like opening mechanism. It's all kind of just one solid fence. If you wanted to, you can step over it or break it or whatever. It doesn't seem like the things inside are super energetic to the point where they need a lot of stuff to keep them penned in. But when you approach, they all kind of look your way and start making these pitiful moaning and mewling noises.
But this is a lot of. Because lay hands on one of them could be bad. If it's. But yeah, I guess I'll just step over the cage and
Mm-hmm.
see if I can try to help them out. Like, see how hurt they are.
Okay. So when you get close enough for the torchlight to illuminate them better, all of them have like sunken eyes. There are a few gnolls, which you know everybody in Argent Springs knows what gnolls are. They're basically like hyena people, except these seem to be having kind of the worst case of mange you've ever seen. They've got like 4 little patches of hair. There's a bunch of half-healed puncture marks all over them, as if something has been using them like a juice box.
Okay.
And one of the halflings kind of pulls their way over to you and grabs on your leg, and it looks like they're trying to say something.
Yeah, I'll kneel down. How many of them are there? I think I can.
Here, there's probably, let's say, like a dozen total.
Okay. I'll start giving out water to some from my rations.
Excuse me. So the halfling who's grabbing your leg, he refuses any sort of aid you try to give him, and then he grabs like the bottom part of. You have a sword, or what's your weapon?
A sword, yeah, long sword.
Long sword. So he grabs like the bottom part of the sheath you've got, and he shakes it, and then he kind of motions to himself.
Mercy come.
So that fire option is sounding really nice right now. Just say.
I'm gonna lay hands on the halfling.
Okay. Roll me your lay on hands check. Oh, geez, I am scrolling through the wrong things. Jeez. Okay, there we go. Paladin. Lay on hands. 2d6 plus your charisma. 8. Good.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
On a 7 to 9, they are healed, but the damage or disease is transferred to you. Would you like to heal his damage or his disease?
Can I see that he's diseased, or is that just part of the, like, I discern that when I'm laying hands?
I mean, just based on how he looks, with the bite marks, and he's got these weird, it almost looks like, not pustules or something, but he's got these little sores and stuff that are springing up on him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more of an educated guess from your long time of being a healer that he's got some sort of disease going on.
Yeah, I'll heal the disease.
Okay. So, he is cured of his, basically spider bite fever. And now you feel this horrible chill, and you kind of feel like your blood's on fire, but not in like the I'm energetic way.
No.
More
Is
than
he
that
more
could be on
tolerable?
fire if we really want it to be. I'm just saying.
The halfling looks at you and he says, "Why?"
I would like to go step over the fence with Renne and either offer the halfling my potion or just kind of force him to drink it.
Damn. He's not going to take it, so you're going to have to... I mean, he's... Even though his disease is healed, he's still super weak, so if you want to hold a halfling that's pleading for death down and force feed him a health potion, you are free to do so.
Yeah.
That's what makes us the good guys.
Because we want to know... He's basically the only one that we've met that could have a conversation with us. And maybe he was with the group that, was hurt before.
And as for why, this is the entire reason I came in here.
Yeah. So, would I roll anything?
No, you just force feed him a potion and he's He looks more vital. You can see kind of his color and a little bit of his energy returning to him. His bones don't magically stitch themselves back together, so he's healthier and also has the fucked up legs. He says, "No, I just want to die. I can't live after the things I've seen and after what I've had to do.
What do you mean?
It makes us eat our friends to survive."
Oh god, are we like going up to like a bird mother?
That fire idea is sounding quite lovely right now, guys.
The only food we get is what it doesn't want. It only wants the liquid. It gives us the meat.
What is it?
A nightmare the size of a house.
I look over at Rennie. Could you maybe help him focus a bit? Because Rona is not a talkative or convincing person whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah, Rennie's gonna sit down on the ground and just kind of pull him under her lap and just like pat him gently.
You prayed for me, but there's no gods. There can't be. There's nothing. If there was a god, that thing wouldn't be allowed to live, to exist in the first place. It's
Can I try calming him down with my puppy?
sure. You'd have the dog like sit next to him and be like a therapy dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's calm. He just for real wants to die, and he's calm about it. This place is supposed to be a gift. It should have stayed buried under the sands. Nobody should be here. There's other places above ground to live. We shouldn't be here. It was a mistake. We meddled with things that we didn't understand. And people are going to die again and again and again until we learn that.
In other words, in other news, Niamh now has a friend with Forrest. In the happy news.
We bonded.
Well, when we find this thing, we'll kill it, and no one else will die from it again. And as we keep exploring and observing what is down here, we'll make more progress. Argent Springs will grow and flourish. And even though there's evil down here, the good we find will help more people. And that's all we can do.
I thought like you once. I hope that you have better luck than we did. I came down here with 12 friends. Pretty sure I'm the only one left alive. I have to live with the memory of what I saw and what I had to do. And I'm done. If you want to kill this thing, she's down that hallway. I would say to, see if you can get her unaware, but she knows you're here. She knows everything that happens here. She's waiting for you. If you leave, it's because she allows it so that you can bring more with you next time.
Saying fire is a wonderful thing.
We're going
So,
to tell the halfling about the survivors that, we're helping in a previous room.
Lindsay.
To see if that lifts his spirits at all. That he's not the only one.
We're
Yes, we can put in with the other comatose bodies.
Shit.
we're the only survivors. Trust
Hey
me.
guys, we might want to not just open those bodies just yet.
Those things are. The other ones are food. We came across those. They're food for her children. But spiders don't ever eat from the outside. Ever.
So guys, we should totally kick these bodies right off into that lake right now.
Okay, so it is getting late, and we're probably going to have to hit up our time limit for the session. So, what is you guys' plan? Are you going to head back and gather reinforcements and kind of document the things you've done? Are you going to charge heedlessly forward into whatever the hell's up ahead?
Niamh's
I
always
think-
going to charge heedlessly for, we could just set fire to the whole thing.
I think we should head back, get reinforcements for next time. Maybe heal some of our wounds. Or
Set
maybe
fire.
maybe you could get more booze.
Niamh is going to kick the
Yeah,
king
we've
down
got
the
a
hall and throw a
large,
torch.
good-sized contingent of people that we're trying to save, theoretically.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here that we need to get out.
Yeah,
So-
so
Too late.
I would like to try bringing the halfling with me and Renne.
Okay. The halfling points and says, "Just go that way. That's how we came in the first time." And points to the south. So we've got 2 people down here in the pen area. Forrest, are you still in the spider pinata room?
between that and the water room. So
Okay.
Here, just keeping an eye on it.
Gotcha. And we
Ready
have
to
2
fire.
people over by the lever room, I guess. So where do you guys all reconvene?
Probably back by the lever.
Okay.
Since we did go that way before, there's not any surprises that we can think of.
Yeah.
In theory.
Yeah. We're just going to do quick bullet points for this part. Do you bring the halfling with you?
Yes.
Okay. The entire rest of the way, they refuse to speak to anybody or do anything. Like, if you want to bring them out, you basically have to carry them.
That's cool. I've got him like on my hip.
Yeah. Also, legs don't work. I just remember that part, so kind of you have to carry him anyway.
Yeah.
What do you do with the people cocoons?
Did the halfling
cut
tell
them
us about the
open?
meeting on the inside?
Before we
Cut
start.
them open. Yeah, cut them open. Like if there's any that probably aren't spider happy meals, bring them out.
Well, can we tell if they're infested by spiders? Forrest will try and look for some kind of signs before we do that kind of thing. I don't know.
2 of them have these weird bulges kind of around the torso area, like the stomach. There's these weird black orbs you can see kind of making all lumps against the skin.
But they're not awake.
Yes, so maybe don't open those 2.
The people are awake and they are freaking out once they look down and see their abdomens. The other 4 say they feel fine.
I pick the 2 that have those and push them off the bridge.
Whoa! So actually,
What's
probably. Meh, okay. But I'm pretty confident the other 4 are still cool.
Okay.
Like, they're not actually... Well, I mean, this is a statement that's reasonable
Yeah.
with the Forest's belief and its knowledge and thing.
I mean,
I don't know if you want me to roll
each
something or
have
what.
someone that we can carry.
You didn't see that roll.
Okay.
You ready?
So, which way do you guys leave through? Do you leave through the, use a lever, open the... Oh. Huh. So,
The lever needs to be held.
yeah. Who's the fastest in the group?
I think
I could just turn into a mouse again and go through.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solved problem.
You do that again. That thing I did before.
So, after an arduous time getting all these
before we
people
go?
across the bridge, yes.
I take the torch, throw it into the webbing.
Okay.
Woohoo! Die, babies, die!
It lights up, and this gross grayish black smoke begins to, sort of take up the air at the top of the cavern. You guys walk through into the main room. You just heading straight for the exit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear some chittering from the south when you get to Bark Room and Puppy Pile, but it seems to be running away from you.
Don't make me come in there.
So how are you going to get all these people out? Like
Oh,
up the 30-foot ladder?
Just taking time and carrying them.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess probably work out something with rope and lifting them up that way.
Okay, that's the thing I was looking for. If y'all were going to say carry, we were going to have some checks to see how well this went.
No, there's no reason to be silly about this.
Why stop now?
Actually, before we go, I
Yes.
want to do one other thing.
Yes.
I'm going to discern realities just to make sure if these guys, like, I know that, like, we notice any noticeable things, but I want to make sure if there's anything else that's not what it appears to be.
Okay. Roll it. $12.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, you got 3 questions.
What here's what, not what it appears to be.
One of the people is not as well as they claim.
Okay, I take them, I bring them back into the broken glass room, and I kill them.
I don't think we would just let you do that.
No.
This is close
Yeah,
enough. When you get to the top, like, there's town guards who basically make sure that no monsters can get out of the Menanki. So if you're trying to drag a dude back in, there may be some questions to answer.
Can I lay on hands to try to cure him of the spider eggs?
All right.
Oh no, is this the fungus thing again?
This can't go poorly.
Also, what here is useful, or like what here is useful to me?
Of the people?
Are you still in there, or are you topside?
I'm still in there.
Okay. That weird light above the grate is pretty useful. You're sure it's got some sort of purpose that is beneficial, if you could figure out how it worked.
And what was the other questions I could ask? Because I have one more. Okay, got it.
Okay.
What is about to happen?
A hollow victory.
Survival? Question mark?
You hear some people shouting, and you hear the sounds of shoving up top, and it seems like those shitty the APC folks are about to make their way in.
Interesting.
ACP, sorry, not APC.
There is booze everywhere in that one place, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So the
In
guy
fact,
throw one of the remaining torches on that, burn it.
And
Okay.
we literally lit the place on fire on our way out.
Burn, leave. It's a 2-step process.
I ain't bringing shit back to this town to be infested.
Okay. That will wrap it up for here, we will wrap it up here for tonight. There we go. Those are words in the right order. So thank you everybody for coming out and playing. Thank you to our viewers for checking us out. Had a few technical hiccups. Hopefully I can get it to run a little bit smoother in the future. Follow us on YouTube and Facebook and stuff. If you feel so inclined to support more real weird projects like this where people get tortured in a cave, we have a Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/thatdnd podcast. If you don't listen to our podcast, check it out. Yes, thank you to especially you guys for showing up and coming to play with me. I appreciate it. I didn't manage to kill any of you yet, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, Thrognar came fairly close.
Yeah, after lack of trying.
We did our best.
That first encounter was something.
Those two encounters are once.
Yeah, I was gonna say that first encounters.
Yeah.
Did the magic wizard guy count as a unique enemy?
Nope, that's just a regular ass caster.
Did we find any treasure?
Oh, right, we have to do that shit. Please hold while we rewind and do the end of session stuff.
Yeah.
Also,
We didn't actually kill anything unnatural, did we? Well, maybe the wizard.
We found an armor. An armor was
Moves. End of
Also-
session.
definitely not cursed.
When we reach
Sorry,
the end of
but-
session, choose. Okay, so I guess we'll go through our. We'll go through the flags first. So, Thrognar, what are your flags?
Foolhardy, describe a crazy and dangerous but direct method to do something so I can do it. And conflicted, give me a choice between mercy and aggression so that I have to make it.
Okay. Does anybody feel like they did triggered any of those for him?
I mean, kind of with the when he like just started chopping people down, right?
Yeah, I mean, he kind of did that himself. Nobody was like, "Hey, charge into the darkness and do a thing." He just kind of took that on his own volition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Niamh, what are yours?
Mine are. Give me a second. Mine are okay. Oh wait, actually, I have a better list. Give me a second. A better wording to them. Okay. Proud, challenge my honor or strength so that I may prove my superiority. Honest, ask me a question so I may bluntly respond. And alpha, ask me to follow or respect you so I may put to the test your strength and ableness to lead.
Does anybody feel like they triggered any of those?
Thrognar was all over the first one at the very least, if not alpha as well.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, and I don't know, but Forrest sort of got into it with him about strength and the nature of strength and the blunt answers.
Okay. So,
We did that with Zack, but
yep. So Thrognar and Forrest, why don't you ping an XP for me? So the most you can get for triggering somebody else's flags is 2 per session. So you're at 1 of 2. Rona, what are yours?
Eager to please, ask me to demonstrate my abilities so that I can try to prove my worth to you. Scratch my back, do something for me so I'll feel like I owe you a favor in return. And it's Mirror the dog. Put me in a situation where I have to choose between the well-being of you versus my dog Lang.
Okay. Does anybody feel like they triggered any of those? Seems like a no.
No.
yeah. Well, like I was trying to think of the dog interactions, but really we never got to the.
Yeah, it wasn't like a choose between me or the dog. Forrest was like, "Hey, sweet buddy cop movie."
Well, like like I was translating for him, but it wasn't like Forrest made no implication about that being a debt or anything. It was
Right.
just- yeah.
Forrest, what are yours?
Mine are impulsive or impulsive. I think is what I want with words. Where is my pride? Impulsive, attempt to plan, so I may impulsively ignore it.
Okay.
And then curious, distract me from pressing matters by pointing out something interesting.
All right. Has anybody triggered those?
I did. I pointed out the gate and stuff, and we kept talking about the gate for a while we had other things to do.
That's fair. That was a pretty good distraction for a little while, and then he turned into a mouse and ran away, so that's something. So trigger an XP for that. Anybody else?
No.
Okay.
No.
And Renne, what you got?
Defender, present me with a solution that puts me in danger in order to help someone else. And by the book, tempt me with a solution to a problem that breaks the law in order to test my resolve.
I definitely did the last one.
I did the first one.
Okay.
It took half of a fireball for me.
yeah, who gets? Yeah, I was gonna say, who gets the credit for making you do that in the bear trap hallway?
I would say that'd probably be Thrognar, because, I mean, I think you were the first one in there, and then the clamp is what made everybody charge in, so I'd say...
Yeah, I was like, hey, we can just burn these people, and you were like, no, we're not going to do that.
That seems like a terrible idea and also cruel. Alright, so I clicked the wrong box. God damn it, stop closing windows, stupid. Ignore me for a second. End of session. All right. Once they've been updated, look at your alignment. If you fulfilled the alignment at least once in this session, mark XP. So everybody look at your alignment. If you feel that you have fulfilled it, read it out for me, and we'll get a general consensus and then mark an XP.
So is Wizard Dude in a Natural Menace? I don't really see that myself.
No, I think magic's kind of an understood part of this world. I mean,
Yeah.
especially if we've got somebody who could turn into like mice and stuff, and people
Yeah.
who could heal folk by touching them.
No, I didn't defeat a worthy foe.
Okay.
Good, endanger yourself against an unnatural threat. To combat an unnatural threat.
I don't think anything here so far has been unnatural.
Yeah. Because we ran away from the big guy.
Yeah. This time.
I didn't want to. I wanted to run straight toward it.
Well, I know. I want to go out there and declare that we failed because clearly we just saved 6 people. So, we didn't accomplish what
We
we
didn't
wanted
even
to.
save 6 people. We saved 3 people.
No, there was 4. One of them's going to die, but we don't really have that established yet. And then there's the halfling and whatever the other crippled dude was.
No.
No, it was
Okay.
the halfling.
There was 6 people. I threw 2 off the ledge.
Yeah,
That's down to
they
4.
brought one more from the other room. I thought there was 2 in the other room.
Oh yeah, so there's
No,
4,
we
and then
just-
I
we just
burnt.
brought-
I burnt the other guy who was about to die because I was like, no, we're not taking this guy back. I dragged him, threw him into the ale, and threw a fire on him.
That's true.
All right, I thought we weren't doing that, but okay. Forrest doesn't actually care. He's like, yeah, okay.
I think that just got double stamped no erase seed into the cannon.
And he was like, we're not bringing back this shit to town. Are you guys nuts? Enough with this bullshit.
Okay. Let's see. Is that alignment for everybody? Anybody else feel like they got XP?
Well, we got endanger yourself to protect someone weaker than you for both the paladins, and I feel like,
I'm lawful though, so
oh, you're lawful.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. When you charged into that room to combat that thing, were you doing it to protect your friends?
I was, yeah.
Do you consider them weaker than you?
Always, yes.
XP, take it.
Obviously.
Oh, you're getting punched.
Rennie, what's
You
yours
also
for
had-
lawful?
Yeah, Spiderwood.
Deny mercy to a criminal or unbeliever. So no, I
That
don't think so.
halfling is an unbeliever, and we denied him the mercy of death.
I actually could go for that. So if you want to mark an XP for that, go for it. Because you specifically
tiny,
denied
you
his request for
I didn't
death.
think of that, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he was looking right at you. He's like, if there were gods, this wouldn't be happening.
All right, did we learn something new and important about the world? I think you all already knew shit was fucked down here, so that's probably a no on that one.
Well, what about the her that he kept mentioning?
Yeah, I mean, we know that the Helicon. Alright, we assume that Helicon is a giant spidery monster.
yeah. Well, we learned that the giant spidery monster is like farming people.
Yeah, that too. That's actually.
I don't know if that's important.
Yeah,
I would've
maybe the
expected.
creatures here are more intelligent than they seem or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for that. People farming is all the rage.
Uh-huh.
We learned running in the dark is not a good idea.
Worked out fine.
We learned that fire is the universal solver for problems. Yeah, that Rona's armor eats it.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy? No. Did we loot a memorable treasure?
Friendship.
Good.
You actually
The
came in here
light-eating
with
armor?
friendship, so. Oh
Yeah.
yes, the light-eating armor. Well, right now it is regular ass armor. As far as everybody knows, so it's not really
Well-
memorable, except for it made your orc lose their mind.
I mean, it really depends on what you mean by memorable. I am not forgetting that now because it's hilarious.
Yeah, I'll go for it. Take an XP for that one. So tally up all that XP plus your failure XP.
Do I get one for following?
Yes.
Yes.
So everyone gets one for the armor, right?
Yes, because the group as a whole got the fancy stuff. Even if you're the one who got to keep it, they all
Yeah.
you all looted it as a team.
Yeah.
So to level up to level 2, basically the way you level is you need 7 plus whatever your current level is. So it'd be 8 to get to level 2, 9 to level 3, etc. If you have that much, then you get to put 1 point into one skill of your choice and get another advanced move. If you did get that much XP, let me know, and then go update your sheet on the website
I did.
on the Obsidian portal. Jesus. Okay.
Stupid failure machine.
You mean great failure machine?
I know.
All right. So yes, this time it is it for real. 2 hours and 44 minutes. Nice. All right. So thank you again, everybody, for showing up. Hopefully, you all had fun and would be up for another session at some point because the spider thing ain't gonna kill itself. So aside from that, y'all have a good one. I'm signing out.
Have a good one.
Thank you.